Ready Player One is a new movie by Steven Spielberg, and it stars Ty Sheridan, Olivia Cooke, and Ben Mendelsohn. This movie takes place in the year 2045, where Wade Watts, he grows up in this basically bad Earth, and he doesn't really like it. Fortunately, he has an escape called the Oasis. The Oasis is this grand virtual reality world where you can basically do anything and meet a whole bunch of people. And what happens is the creator of the Oasis, James Halliday, dies and leaves behind 3 keys to enter to an Easter egg to inhabit all access to the Oasis. So it's up to Wade and his newly found friends to stop an evil corporation trying to take over the Oasis, and Wade wants to take over the Oasis to himself. Now, I've never read Ernest Cline's novel, Ready Player One, which I really want to now. But yeah, I never read it. But when I heard about the summary and how you turn the movie, I'm like, okay, this sounds cool. But once they attached the name Steven Spielberg, I was like, well, hell yeah. Like, because he's one of the greatest directors of all time. So I was like, oh my god, this movie's so good. So I was excited. The trailers were great. I was just like, oh my god, like, I love the gaming. I love films. Like, man, if they just combine both of these together, I'll be in nerd heaven. I saw Ready Player One. What did I think of this movie? Guys, I freaking love this movie. This movie is so awesome. Now, it is impossible for me to start this review without mentioning the many references in the story. Yes, it is true. Steven Spielberg puts a shit ton of gaming and movie references throughout the entire thing. But it'd be one thing if the references were used to be like, hey, here's the references. Is there any meaning to the story? Nope. Like, that would have been lame. But here, Steven Spielberg is in the right way. Now, whatever his references that don't matter, they're just in the background for you to look at and be like, hey, there's cool references. But whenever they're used for the story, they're not useless. They work towards the story in clever ways. Like, for example, there's a race in the beginning of the movie, and you see it in the trailer, and Wade uses the DeLorean from Back to the Future. And that is a smart way to use references, and there's many more I will not spoil for this review, because there's many that were super cool. So the references were actually cooler because they were used towards the story, and that's just the background. Now, it would be one thing if this movie was just about references, but it had no story, so it would just be about references, and the story would feel weightless. But no, not just that. There's actually a great story overall with great characters and great character development and good arcs. Like, really, like, the story itself is about like a teenager. It never feels overstuffed. It's about a teenager who just loves the Oasis but just wants to prove himself being worthy of something greater than himself. And that theme, it just works extremely well. And the characters themselves are great. There's such great personalities. You love watching the characters so much, and they're developed so well, so you actually get invested by the end of the movie. Like, it never felt weightless. It actually felt like there was stakes to the entire thing, and that's what I really like. Now, the world of the Oasis, just, oh my god, like, this may sound cheesy, and I get it, but I felt like I was transported to another world. Like, I really felt like I was in the world of the Oasis, because it's just realized in such a huge way. It's grand, it's big, it has a huge spectacle to it. Like, I just loved it. And when they explain the lore, it's super interesting. Like, I just love the world of the Oasis. And if they make a sequel, I don't know if they're planning to, but if they make a sequel, it'd be super cool, because I felt like there was far more possibilities. Like, I could have just seen the movie for another 2 hours, because there were far more references that could have been explained. And that's why I like it, because there's a grand world to be explored. Now, how about some of these sequences or the action scenes? They're awesome. Like, I gotta say, my inner fanboy child in me had a great time. Like, I had a huge smile on my face the entire time, because they are so cool. For example, there's a race scene in the beginning of the movie that has, like, Wade ride the DeLorean through it, and this sequence is awesome. Like, it's huge, it's big, it's grand, it's fast and furious. Like, I love it so much. The final action scene did not disappoint. It's also huge, grand, big, tons of references. I love it so much. And there's one sequence that takes place in a movie, and I won't spoil which movie, because that would ruin the surprise, because it's not in the trailers. But this sequence was so cool. Like, I was loving every single second. It was so innovative. Like, overall, there's so much exciting and awesome, magical sequences. Like, I just felt like this movie was super exciting. Like, I was never bored throughout the entire thing. And all this comes to life because of Steven Spielberg's direction. Like, oh my god. And that was so cheesy, but here's the thing. 2 months ago, he directed The Post, which is a great drama. I'll be Oscar bait, but a great drama. But here, Ready Player One, it is classic Spielberg all over this. Like, it felt like he used to make, like, Indiana Jones and E.T. and all these classical films. Like, I just loved it so much. He just brings this movie to life with this huge grand spectacle. Like, no one can direct a blockbuster like Steven Spielberg. Like, and that's what I miss. Like, he brings this movie to life so much. Like, I just thought his direction was so good. And as for the actors, they all bring their A game. First of all, Ty Sheridan. I saw him once in X-Men Apocalypse. I thought he was good, and I was like, okay, let's see if he can lead the movie. No, I gotta say it, he's on his way to becoming a movie star. Like, he is so good in this movie. Like, he's charismatic, he's fun, he's extremely likable. He plays such a great character who's a little bit insecure, but so confident in the game, but not so confident in the earth. Like, you get it. Like, he brings the character to life. He was so good. And as for Olivia Cooke as Artemis, like, I gotta say it, she also stole a lot of this movie. She is great. She has great chemistry with Ty Sheridan, and their chemistry together is so good. And overall, all the actors, Wade's friends, the villains, everything, all bring their A game to this. And finally, like, I just gotta say, I don't care that we were early in 2018, because there's many movies coming out this year. I don't care. This movie is already an early contender to win Best Visual Effects. Oh my god, this movie looks incredible. Like, I know it's a virtual reality world, some of these visual effects don't really look the most real, but I gotta say, there was never one frame in this movie where, like, yep, that's CGI. Unlike a movie like Black Panther, which I loved, which there was a lot of moments where like, okay, that's kind of CGI. Yeah, there you go. You could have fixed the visuals here. There's nothing here. Every single visual effect here, it looks incredible. The world, the creatures, all the CGI, but not just that, the avatars of the characters in the Oasis. Like, some of the motion capture here is spectacular, because even though they're virtual avatars, they are real performances. And I want to say it's the level of the Planet of the Apes movie where, I don't know, the CGI there was just so real. Here, it just looks incredible. And just, I gotta say, the visual effects here are just nothing short of spectacular. Now, my only problem with Ready Player One is the weak villains. Now, I'm talking about Ben Mendelsohn, because Ben Mendelsohn did a great job. Now, his character, he's the corporate asshole who wants money. There's not much other motivation to him, but I think that was the point of his character. So when you see it that way, Ben Mendelsohn nailed the corporate asshole performance. He did a great job. Like, I enjoyed watching him. I'm more or less talking about the side villains in this, which didn't really work well for me. There's one, the Oasis, who's hunting down Wade Watson and his team, and I was like, I mean, he's okay, but he didn't really do much. There's not much depth to him, so I don't really care for him. And there's one in the real world which is just hunting down Wade Watson in the real world, and I'm also like, okay, there's not much depth there. I don't really care for everything. And also, gotta say this, I gotta mention this, thanks to my friend Ben Shane, he pointed this out to me, which made me realize this character in Ready Player One is the exact same role as Love from Blade Runner 2049, with the exact same haircut, and it's just like, I was just like, oh my god, like, I don't know if they just saw each other's characters. I was just like, I mean, come on, I just feel like they're the exact same character, and it's not used well like the Love character in Blade Runner 2049. Here, it just didn't really work well for the movie. Overall, I'm giving Ready Player One a 9 out of 10. Like, I just love this movie so much. It never dragged. I had so much fun. I connected to the characters. I loved the story. I just loved everything. I was in nerd heaven the entire time as a fan of gaming, a fan of movies. Like, I just love this so much. Now, if you're a fan of Spielberg or just huge blockbuster movie, go see this movie. Like, you will not be disappointed. Outside of Black Panther, this is the best blockbuster you can see right now in theaters. And I just gotta say, Steven Spielberg, you're just a goddamn master. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a like, favorite, and subscribe. Click on the notification bell for alerts and brand new videos. And comment below, tell me what you guys thought of the video so you guys can encourage me to make way more videos in the future. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video.